What's happening, guys? It's Boxing Lowdown and I'm back here with another video. Now, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Feel free to drop a comment if you like and I'll happily get back to you. Now, let's weigh in a bit more on this Canelo situation. He's going to be fighting Anthony Yildirim in February. And it's a mandatory defence of his WBC super middleweight title. Well, I think we all know that by now. We also know that a 2-fight deal with Matchroom has now been inked. So it's looking like that the Yieldrum fight will happen in February. That's already been confirmed. And then Billy Joe Saunders in May. And Canelo, like I said, he said at the beginning of the year, end of last year, that his aim for 2021 was to become the undisputed super middleweight champion. So in order for him to achieve that aim that he set himself, then this particular fight with Anthony Yildirim, he's going to have to do it because it's a mandatory defence. And, you know, that's down to the WBC for making Anthony Yildirim the mandatory challenger. I don't believe he should be at all. So I totally understand where those calls are coming from as to why that is the case. But where are you in this, you know, situation, in this, like, with Canelo? Because on the podcast on Thursday, me and my dad had quite a heated debate about it. Both of us were sticking to our guns. I mean, neither of us were willing to budge on the situation. Now, if you guys haven't seen it, and you know what, actually, I'm going to upload a snippet of that part of the podcast just so you guys can see if you haven't seen the podcast already. I think I'll upload that, actually. But, yeah, for those that didn't see it, I was on the side that, you know, Canelo, he's looking to be active. He wants to be undisputed champion. And although this fight with Yieldrum is not a fight that either of us are calling for, we'll take it for now because it sets up the fact that he can achieve that goal of becoming undisputed super middleweight champion by the end of the year. In order for him to do that, he needs to defeat Billy Joe Saunders and Caleb Plant. They're the other two title holders in the division. Now, if Canelo does do that, in my opinion, I mean, that's what we want to see, right? We want to see guys wanting to be the number one in their division. He's already defeated Callum Smith very comprehensively. And if he's able to get these fights against Billy Joe Saunders and Caleb Plant, then, you know, I can't really fault that. Like, I can't really see where the issue is. But when you look at my dad's side now, and to back me up, I saw Dan Raphael was tweeting about it. You know, he was saying pretty much the same thing. But where my dad comes in now, he was saying that, you know, he's not happy with Canelo taking on Anthony Yildirim. He thinks that there are much better opposition for him to fight at super middleweight. And he feels that he's ducking the smoke. You know, you've got the likes of David Benavidez. You've got other guys up there, you know that he could fight. So he's saying he wants to see him fight those type of guys. He wants to see him fight a Jamal Charlo. And you know what? Like Tim Bradley on ESPN, you know, former fighter himself, he came out and literally said the same thing as well. You know, he's saying that he feels that Canelo is not fighting the likes of David Benavidez. You know, he's not fighting the top guys in that division. This fight here against Anthony Yildirim is not much of a contest. And he feels that Canelo is carefully, you know, making steps towards, you know, the top, you know, the belts. He's not taking on the most dangerous opposition available. And, I mean, come on, Benavidez is obviously a much more dangerous opponent than Anthony Yildirim. But for me, like I said, Jamal Charlo is also a dangerous opponent. Even though he's a middleweight, he said that he is willing to make a fight at super middleweight against Canelo. Apparently an offer was made. But yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know all of the details in that, so I can't really give my opinion on it. It very well might have happened, and, you know, I just haven't read it. But yeah, for me, I don't know. Where do you sit with? Like, are you with me with regards to the fact that you think that he should be, you know, he's going for the undisputed championship? At the end of the day, we all want someone to, well, I do anyway. As a boxing, like, romanticist, I want to see guys be the number one established in their division. Whatever division they're in, I just love seeing someone that pursues all the belts and wants to become recognised as the number one. So in order to do that, like I said, Canelo needs to go through this opposition. But if he does do that, then it would mean that he wouldn't fight the likes of a Benavidez or a Jamal Charlo if he was to move up and so on. So where do you guys sit with it, man? I want to hear your opinion as to where you guys are with this whole thing. Obviously, no one is calling for Canelo and Yildirim. No one is saying that this is the fight that they want to see. I think that people like me are willing to give it a pass because of the fact that he's able to fight. It could be 4 times in a year. Do you know what I mean? And how many other fighters are doing that? How many active fighters are doing that? You know, at the top of their game, I should say. Not many. So that's why I'm kind of giving him a pass for it. But I'll totally understand your opinion if you're the other way. because boxing is all about opinions at the end of the day. You know, if you have your opinion, I won't disgruntle your opinion at all. But for me, yeah, I'm willing to just sidestep this fight if he does make the fights with Billy Joe Saunders and Caleb Plant this year. That would mean it's 4 times in a year. He picked up all the belts at super middleweight. No issues for me at all. But you know, you could be on the other side of the fence. You could be thinking like, nah, I want to see him take on Charlo. I want to see him take on Benavidez. I want to see him take on these guys. So let me know, man. Let me know in the comment section below. What do you guys think about it? I'm curious to hear your opinion. And I'm going to upload that video, that short clip from the podcast so you guys can see. And I want to hear what you guys have to say about it. So thank you guys for listening to the video. Don't forget to drop your comments in the comment section below, guys. And I'll catch you all on the next video.